Hello, my name is Martina, and this is Morgaine Amugelet, which is my runekeeper character, and this will be my assignment for week 4 of online games, literature, new media, and narrative.
Weathertop, once a watchtower of the Dunedain, now a refuge for orcs. Candace the Ranger strives to break their foothold in the Weather Havens.
I have recorded gameplay of
How can I be of service?
Retake Weathertop. I did it alone at first, later as well with the fellowship, but I had trouble with taking video then. I am not very experienced player. I play only since August this year, although I leveled quite quickly with the help of my kinship. But still I can't use all game's features well enough, and I am not a native English speaker, so please take this into your consideration. I would like to talk about 2 elements within the setting or mise-en-scene in the book, the movie and the game, that appear to me as very important in all 3 media, though as it seems to me they are treated very differently. It is the fire and the road. First big difference that I experienced in game in comparison with the book and the movie is the safety of the road. In game, the road is generally safer for area newcomers who wander to lone lands and other areas as well, within the level, not above the level. So if you take the road, there is a lesser chance to be confronted with beasts and creatures, as it is in the wilderness, where it is harder to avoid them. So I rather stayed on the road for protection at the beginning. Both in book and movie, Strider takes 4 hobbits off the road into the wilderness for the exact reason I stayed on the road in game. Protection, avoidance, not being seen by spy creatures of evil. Of course, in game no creatures can spy on you, so I understand that change in setting quite well. Second element for me to consider is the fire. I think element of fire was better and more realistic pictured in the movie, where Frodo is angry and frightened to see his companions making a fire at the top of Amon Sul, where they can be easily spotted by enemy, as the hill is alone in the lone lands and light of fire is visible from far, even they are inside of some kind of shell den. The book, on the other hand, states that the fire can help them avoid evil creatures because Nazgul fear the fire somehow, although Sam points out as well it can be dangerous to be seen. Personally, I think the character of Sam is different, but still differently consistent both in the movie and the book. Movie Sam is scared but not cautious enough at the Weathertop, more hobbity, taking care more about the food and the warmth. On the other hand, book Sam is more courageous and cautious, what serves more to the warden role he is going to take with Frodo. But back to the fire. The fire in game, and especially Retake Weathertop instance, is somehow significant as well. Firstly, you experience within the instance the rain. The weather is very unpleasant, and the fire is something that can make your character feel better. Secondly, Candide tells you at the beginning that you should rekindle the fires with torches, so the light draws the goblins' attention and you might split their forces. But there's more to it. In one moment in game, after you split ways with Kandai. You get to the gate that is locked. First time we went with Fellowship this quest, we haven't figured out that the fire is element which opens the gate, and we managed to jump over the rocks and the gate. Later, when I did the quest alone, I realized the fire is important, and that it is the key to open the gate. To me, the fight with Nazgul on the top of Weathertop Hill and Frodo's injury is the key moment in the early story. Until Frodo is being hit by Shadowblade, it seems hobbits still don't understand the greatness of danger. Of course, they met Nazgul in the forest, and they have been saved by Strider in Prancing Pony in the Bree-town. But both in movie and in the book, it seems they don't take it seriously enough. It is well shown in the scene of the movie where hobbits are sleeping peacefully in their beds, watched over by Strider, who seems to me maybe overcautious, maybe to them as well, while Nazgul strike the dummies instead of them. So their collusion is not so intense by then, but at the Weathertop it hits them in full strength. At last, I must say, in-game, the Weather Hills area is the first location that I felt it's almost alike as it was pictured in the movie, and I felt really amazed by that. I will not put the whole video here, so you will not be bored. I would like to wait until the scene of the opening of the gate, so you will see that it's really the fire which opens the gate for me to proceed further. So this is the point I was talking about. Now, Morgaine, be brave, take the torch, and lead the fire. And wait for the gate to open. And go retake the Weathertop. So now I'm at the summit of the Amonsul ruins after the fight.
Hold a moment.
Personally, I think the place is bigger in the game than it was in the book and in the movie. But it is less frightening to me. Thanks for watching.
We should leave this place.